Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Punch it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the back.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
Hunt is on its way. He's got it. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Red Bulls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Look out, he's got room. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now adjusting. A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Red Wolves are on the move. The sure hands, it's Algier. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Red Wolves have taken it inside the 20.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Jones wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. He's at the and he's going to take it all the way back. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, they're after him. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using his legs at Stevens. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobweb.
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals.
And you erase it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last round.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Miranda. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Makes the catch. It's Algier. Tackle is made at the 38. And let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Red Wolves will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep... down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Newton. A little release to the back. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute it, get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
Inside the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Around the corner, it's Young. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted and a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. And that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out. Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Red Wolves come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To throw, it's Newton. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. That's caught. It's Romanowski. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Red Wolves line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Lopez.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll try it again. Finding an escape route. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Algier. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The short hands. It's Lopez. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Young. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz, that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Red Wolves inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut.